Good evening. The State of the Nation address by President Akufo-Addo was a self-laudatory speech which embraced the fantasy progress that Ghana has achieved under his administration. In this address to the nation, President Akufo-Addo heaps much praise on his pet program for 2019, the Year of Return, while highlighting what he deemed as the success of the Year of Return. The President praises the citizens of Ghana living in the diaspora. He reminded the nation to never forget that the remittances from Ghanaians abroad constitute a healthy part of our economy. Yet, he did not mention that the NPP, along with the NDC, has failed to implement ROPA, giving our brothers and sisters in the diaspora the legal right to vote in Ghana's elections. The President even takes note that during his extraordinary amount of foreign travel over the past year, he met with many citizens in the diaspora who are actively engaged in the issues at home. It was the perfect opportunity for the President to announce that ROPA would be expeditiously implemented. After praising the intelligence and active participation of Ghanaians living abroad. However, instituting ROPA before the 2020 election is not in his best interest or that of the NPP and for that matter the NDC, so the subject was not mentioned. Ghanaians living abroad can count on their voting rights being ignored for election 2020, just as they were when President Akufo-Addo was elected in election 2016 and just as they were during election 2012. In this first point of the State of the Nation speech by President Akufo-Addo, we are reminded that even that what he and the NPP considered a success is riddled with failure. The glaring omission of the implementation of ROPA and the games that both the NPP and the NDC have played with the officials of the Electoral Commission are an indication of what was to come in his speech. In each of the programs that the President highlighted as a success, there is a shadow of failed government. The President noted a drop in unemployment. What he failed to note was the rise in youth unemployment as well as the decline in labor participation rate. The decline in the labor participation rate signals that many have lost hope and are no longer seeking jobs. Many find other ways to provide for themselves and their families through the underground economy. Much later in the speech, the President mentions another program that he considered a success, the NPP pushed program of the Inter-Ministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining to Stop Galamsey. Again, the success of this program is riddled with failure. It is a program aimed at individual Ghanaians who see Galamsey as their last hope. There are no doubt good elements to this program. However, it does not focus on the foreign corporate thieves who were circumventing the nation's restrictions on illegal mining and exportation of gold and diamonds. The Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining is like plugging a hole in a dam while the water continues to overflow over the top. The President states that the aim of the program was to protect Ghanaians from the dangers of Galamsey. Given the record of this administration and the NPP, it leaves no one to wonder if this is the true motive. Or is it to preserve the legal reaches of the foreign partners who are ravaging the land and water of Ghana as they fly their ill-gotten gains out of the country over the heads of the governing commissions. The President spent a portion of his speech discussing China, a favorite foreign partner of the administration, NPP and NDC. He noted that Ghana's relationship with the People's Republic of China has grown, in his words, exponentially over the past few years, while especially mentioning the Sino-Hydro Agreement. Again, the President sees the Sino-Hydro Agreement as a great success. It really is a failure for Ghana, the people, and the future. Under this agreement, major infrastructure projects in Ghana will be built by Chinese companies in exchange for Ghana's refined bauxite. What the president sees as a success for the people of Ghana is a failure on many levels. Chinese companies will reap the profits from the infrastructure projects while employing foreign labor and Ghanaians at substandard wages. China will refine bauxite in Ghana, leaving behind the pollution involved in the process while exporting the profits overseas. The president's State of the Nation speech went on for an hour and a half. He told Parliament in Ghana that his administration is doing a great job and that the people are living a better life because of it. He told you of the expenditures dedicated to improving schools, healthcare, agriculture programs, roads, railways, and other programs that he considers the success of the past 3 years. He failed to mention that the salaries of the ministers and their ex gratia payments over the past 100 ministries take a major percentage out of the GDP of our nation. He lauded a lower inflation rate, yet failed to mention the excessive raises given to the members of the government and the administrators of the state-owned corporations. He cited many projects that are on the horizon yet not implemented over the past 3 years. These include higher allowances for teachers, police, healthcare workers, yet failed to mention that they are a fraction of the new benefits that were approved for administration officials. We as a people must raise the shade and let the sunshine in to expose the truth. That truth can be discovered by asking yourself this question: is your life better now than it was 4 years ago? Is it time to change the state of our nation? It truly is. Join me, Kofi Kuranteng, as we make the journey to election 2020. Enough is enough with the nonsense with NDC and MPP. Stand up and proclaim, I am Ghana. The future is now. Thank you very much.